Any great piece of entertainment likely is enhanced by its soundtrack or sound effects. Think of one of your favorite horror movies with no background music or sound effects. It definitely totally takes away from that ambience and the atmosphere, and it might not even seem as scary. Bungie is no stranger when it comes to epic cinematic pieces to accompany their games. Think of the classic emotional Halo pieces like the theme song. Today we're going to count down 10 of Destiny's best and most epic soundtrack songs. Let's get right into it. Sci-fi and fantasy worlds with epic gameplay, that's the overview behind today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is one of the hottest mobile games on the market with some epic champions, customization options, and even upgrades. Today we want to talk about the newest boss in Raid. It's called the Hydra, a giant beast with multiple heads, and they each have their own powers. The Blighthead is all about poison. It will protect itself with a poison cloud, but use some of your fire attacks and you should be good to go. Torment. Use Veil buffs against this one to hide your champions from this head. Mischief. This one's a little sneaky as it will steal your buffs, so definitely keep them close. Wraith is all about damage. Hit it 15 times and it will summon Vengeance, though tripling its power attack, so be careful. Decay will make it so healing will actually make you lose HP, so that's pretty ruthless. And the Head of Suffering will damage your champions as you begin to battle it, so engage carefully. As always, I enjoy some of these fun mechanics, but also the lore behind a mythical universe as we've seen in Destiny, and Raid fits into this category. There's lots happening this month as well, including a limited edition champion of esports legend Simple. Just log in for 7 days between now and the 28th, and you should have that added to your account. Also happening is the brand new Faction Wars Crypt, the New Year's events, and also tournaments. So there's never been a greater time to get started, and if you use the link down below, you also get a free starter pack worth almost $30. We're talking a free champion, 200k silver, an XP boost, 1 energy refill, and an ancient shard. So click the link to jump into Raid today and get yourself some sweet rewards. So here's some of Destiny's best soundtrack pieces. These are of course in no particular order as always and include tracks released up to Beyond Light and its 4 seasons. There are way too many songs in Destiny and it was super hard to try and sort out the best tracks for this video because there's so many, so leave your favorite in the comments below. The Last Array, Destiny 1. This track would play in Destiny 1 as we would infiltrate the Cosmodrome and bring the planetary array online. You first would enter this abandoned area and scan your ghost, then fight wave after wave of enemy invaders. Hive tomb ships would deploy troops as the mega array would emerge and open in the background. Regicide and Last Stand, Destiny 1, The Taken King. So I'm gonna go ahead and merge these two together because they're for the same cause. Regicide and Last Stand are classic when it comes to the Taken King and taking him down. In the last campaign mission of that expansion, you can hear Regicide. This is where you fight Oryx as he hovers around the play space. Once you kill him, he retreats to his Ascendant realm, and if you've never played the King's Fall raid, you've probably never heard the Last Stand part of this, and it was pretty cinematic. As certain guardians go Ascendant and you battle Shades of Oryx in his Ascendant realm, this is just blasting in the background until the fight ends, and it's pretty glorious. The Awoken, Destiny 1. This track in particular is very unique. Now I'm not sure what the main instrument is at the start here, but I don't think we really hear it anywhere else in Destiny, at least this prominently. That mixed with the beautiful choral voice really shows the emotion and mystery behind who and what the Awoken are. And when the drums kick in, it gets pretty emotional. Be Brave, Destiny 2. Be Brave brings us to Destiny 2 during the Red War, where our Guardian lost a lot. This was a time when we would fight to save ourselves and our own people, to save the city from Gaul and the Cabal. This track definitely hammered that feeling home. It gives hopeful vibes that we are Guardians, nothing can stop us, and we will rebuild what we lost. Remembrance, Destiny 1: The Taken King. This was another Taken King piece that really hit you in the feels. The opening cutscene, Ghost would speak to us about how he chose a Guardian, how he chose us specifically out of everyone out there on Earth. After he finishes speaking, we can only remember the Battle of Saturn that we see right after this, and all of those lost during that suicidal mission. Journey, Destiny 2. This one brings us back to another Red War journey. While Be Brave gave us hopeful vibes, this one is the exact opposite. Closing your eyes, you can see the city in flames, and the hope of our light now caged by the Red Legion in the form of our traveler. As we venture into the wild to find a new safe place to live after the city would burn in flames, we would eventually come to the farm. And this song was really about that journey though, from the rubble of the city to some place new where we can start over. Once Upon a Time in the Reef. Need some epic guitar shreds in your life? Listen to Once Upon a Time in the Reef. Cade made his last stand in Forsaken, an epic hero with an epic story. While the emotional pieces do hit you sometimes, this track will just make your Guardian bang their head back and forth while slaying scorned scum throughout the system. Lament, Beyond Light. The darkness would tempt us to the icy moon of Europa back in 2020, a place where we'd find stasis, the truth about the Exos, and other scary revelations like a portal to the Vex homeworld. Lament is another great example of Bungie's cinematic approach to gameplay. Having a track like this play while you jump into the action improves the experience a ton. Excerpt from the Union. Destiny 1, the Black Garden. Our job was to destroy the Black Heart, the heart of the darkness as we were told, which was the problem at its source. In this final fight, we take out Vex Minotaurs who were frozen in time as statues. They had a pretty cool animation that would play when they spawned, and when they were defeated, the Black Heart would be gone for good. And although Destiny 1's story wasn't really well received at first, you can't doubt the epic music that made the ending feel a little bit worth it.
We're back.
Deepstone Lullaby, Beyond Light. And yes, to wrap this up, I'm going to make you cry again. Throughout all of the chaos in the Deepstone Crypt, we find ourselves aboard a space station, which is on a collision course with the moon Europa. Our current job at this point was to stop the pesky Fallen from making that a reality by spacewalking across the ship to the Taniks encounter. What we got along the way was a breathtaking view of the planets, stars, and exterior of the ship. A Deepstone Lullaby. Anyway Guardians, that's all I got for today's video. I thought this one would be fun and it's a little bit different, allowing you to just sit there, relax with some epic music, and take in and really appreciate what some of these composers at Bungie are creating. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries like this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, should we do another one like this in the future, maybe with some other tracks? Anyway, my name's Evade and I'll catch you Guardians in the next one.